everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Jameis Winston's Buccaneers going up against Keenum's Vikings.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the first carry for Doug Martin. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run. Probing now early to try and get things done later.
Goes underneath to Martin. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Always got some breathing room. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. A first down throw for Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Three yards to go on second down. Jameis to throw it. Forced out to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
On third down, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. Got a man, it's late. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Shotgun snap for Keenum. Wright's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeAndre Levy not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Keenum to throw on 2nd down. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On play action, it's Keenum. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
There's Martin as they begin on the ground. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On 2nd down, Martin. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Winston. trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Anthony Barr in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 28. On 2nd down, Cook. And some room to work. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They run again on 1st down, Cook. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Keenum throwing on 2nd. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Robert Ayers in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. Off play action. Keenum. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So after slogging through a scoreless first quarter, we have action on the scoreboard. A field goal makes it 3-0.
Well, with these two offenses, we weren't going to stay 0-0 forever, were we? I'm not sure that this opens the floodgates, but I doubt that's the last scoring we're going to see.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. They start the drive with Martin. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to float this over the middle deep, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now, standing just outside his own goal line. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Here's Sherrills. 12 yards on the return that time. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On 1st down, Keenum. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes.
You're looking there to defense. Back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
First down. Here's the run with Martin. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Being chased out left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Well, he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. On 2nd down, here's Keenum. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. A big hit. Knocked out sideways. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Working from the gun, Keenum. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight ends right.
A shotgun snap for Keenum. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Levante David coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight ends right. Tight ends right. Set. 3-19. 3-19.
To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. He's going to let this one go deep. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at them right now and say, let's get away from them entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. Meanwhile, a 2nd quarter score from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. First down, Winston. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the 1st half.
2nd down following the incompletion. Throwing, Winston. Going for the deep ball. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
The play fake to Sims. Now Winston. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Anthony Barr in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Meanwhile, the second quarter score from Carolina, and it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
Let's go!
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Let's go! Green!
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. With it is Jackson. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again, it's Martin. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball. It doesn't work running the ball. And then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
He finds Humphries. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Winston and Humphries connecting there for a Tampa Bay first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Fresh set of downs here. Winston with a give to Martin. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They run it again with Martin. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
Now it's Dixon. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Flushed out right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Working out of the gun, Winston. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll run. Martin. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Dancing to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. To throw, Winston. And Winston lost the football. And unfortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way. Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now Keenum. Open here, Adam Thielen. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They try to fire up the running game with Martin. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. Now Winston. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Jameis to throw it. Airing this one out for Evans. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. And they're going to have this one up near the 30-yard line. 22 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good enough for a Tampa Bay 1st down. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Looking downfield for Godwin. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the 2nd half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
On 2nd down, Winston again. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Winston. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Ready? White 25. White 50, white 50.
Here's Winston. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2. And ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Now Keenum. Now they go screen. It's complete. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Here we go now.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. A toss play. This is Martin. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock making him do it that way, didn't they?
Winston now under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Everson Griffin in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Now Winston. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Ready. Move ready. Easy.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. Following the penalty, Martin. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for a loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down. Back to throw. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal. The Bucs last year just 8 rushing touchdowns, tied for second fewest in the NFL. They've got it first and goal now. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Tote for the workhorse, Martin. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on third and goal? They'll run for it with Martin. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
On the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth quarter in Philadelphia. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down following the run. No, not running. Keenum wants to throw. And look at this. They get it now on the pitch. The ball's loose.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Again, it's Cook. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And the Saints have surged back to take the lead there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season.